check this out. Why? The other day, right? I don't know if I was coming or going, but I noticed a hanger, a wire clothes hanger in the hallway on the floor next to somebody's door, right? So when I seen it, I was like, I don't know. Why would somebody have a bent out of shape clothes hanger, a wired one, on the floor near somebody's door? I said it's trash and somebody being real messy or careless around here, or somebody put it there for a reason. So my intuition was popping, right? And then them cybersecurity, you know what I mean? All that little stuff started to happen in my brain. So I'm like, hold on. So then I went straight to Google, and this is what I found. So it says, using a wire clothes hanger to fix or boost a Wi-Fi signal is generally ineffective and not recommended. While metal coat hangers can act as makeshift analog antennas for older local television signals, high-frequency Wi-Fi networks require precise antenna lengths. Okay. So, why hanger Wi-Fi hacks fail? Wrong frequency. Wi-Fi waves are extremely short compared to broadcast TV or radio waves. Random wire lengths will block, distort, or poorly scatter the signal rather than amplifying it. Ding, 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 ding. Oh yeah. Then it says, where it says interference, placing random metal objects near a router often creates physical interference or multi-path distortion, making your connection speeds worse. Oh yeah. Now, let's stop right there. You heard what it said. Placing a wire clothes hanger or anything metal near a router, a Wi-Fi router, will slow down the connection rather than boost it up. So I'm sure y'all like means okay, well we'll get on with it now. What you trying to say? This is what I'm saying to you. Y'all remember about a month or two back when I kept having issues with my live sessions on my Time Oracle channel? Oh yeah. Now I'm gonna give you a nice little scenario. Let's say you got a hating ass neighbor and they know you got a channel. They know you do some kind of content creation and you got social media and you do your thing and you need your Wi-Fi because you got to go live. Let's say you got a hating ass neighbor and they know what you do, when you do how you do it, when you do it. And let's say they be listening. They so nosy, they're listening in on your conversations, or they know about you so hard that maybe they are a subscriber to your channel, so they know when your ass is live. And let's say, for instance, when they catch you live, they go get that wired clothes hanger and put it near your door. This is just a scenario. It's just my antitrust juices flowing because, it seemed like every time I went live, I started to have connection issues. Stuff with my audio or something with my speeds. So much that I had to stop doing lives. Now, that clothes hanger, where I found it at, it was near somebody's door. Now, I just want to share that with y'all. Let's move on to something else. I must share with y'all and catch y'all up to what I've been going through around here. Okay. On Tuesday, July 14th, I get this text message that says, thanks for your $60 payment. That's my phone bill. Right? I didn't make that payment. That's a partial payment on my account. I never make a partial payment. I don't even pay my phone bill in the middle of the month. I pay it on the actual due date. You see what I'm saying? So somebody paid my phone bill, B. Now, that ain't even a half. Somebody paid my cell phone bill on the 14th, July 14th, July 16th, I go to check my mail and notice that the lock on my mailbox has been changed. None of my mailbox keys work. So my investigative juices start to flow. And I said, now hold on. Somebody paid my cell phone bill on the 14th. The 16th, I go to check my mail. The lock don't work. Somebody changed it without my consent, without telling me anything about it, which says to me that maybe somebody broke into my mailbox just to get my name, my government, you know what I mean? Pay my cell phone bill. Maybe they didn't pay it to do my ass a favor. Maybe they just paid it so that they can have some type of receipt to go out there and act like, oh, look, see, I do pay my bills. I just paid my bill. Because somebody might be trying to act like they me. It's HRA recertification season. So imagine somebody using my name, right? And you know how you got to give them documents? Show proof of things, bills, things like that, receipts. Imagine somebody using my name. They break into my mailbox, take all the mail that's in there, proceed to go to the phone and pay my bill. Now they looking like they me. You see what I'm saying? So I had to go to the post office and tell them to hold my mail. Then I had to get the supervisor from the post office to come here physically out of his busy schedule so that he can facilitate another lock change so that I can have keys to my mailbox. But at this point, it's like, for what? Where's the mail that was already in there when I went to go check for it on July 16th? And who the hell paid my phone bill? I called the phone bill. I called the phone people. They can't give me answers as to who paid the phone, whether it was paid in person, through the phone, or online. They have no record of it. I go into my account online. There is no payment history for that day. Matter of fact, a lot of payments that I have made have been erased. It's as if somebody has been in my account and they just erased mad payments. You see what I'm saying? Oh, well, the representative is telling me, oh, well, someone may have just, maybe they made a mistake. They paid on the wrong account, or maybe they paid as a guest. As long as they know your phone number, you know, they can go in and just pay as a guest. Woo! Y'all don't understand what's been going on strong around here. Okay. So I just want to just quickly give you all an update on what's going on behind the scenes with my life, because all of this mess is what led me to want to learn cybersecurity and really know what's up. But it's a lot more to it. It's a lot more to it. Now, when it comes to, once again, HRA benefits, it's that season to recertify, right? Check this out. In the past, this the information they had: my name, bakery, end date 12/23/24, right? That's what they had. This is the recertification that I did. I don't know if it was last year or earlier this year, right? Something like that. Maybe it was a periodic report, something like that. Why the information is still there, but now it looked like I still work there. Bakery, active. So now it's looking like, oh, there ain't no end date. Now it's looking like there's no end date. I never stopped working. I didn't leave the job on December 23rd. No, I'm still there. So this says that somebody, I'm telling you, it's somebody out there going to HRA and they're saying they're me. I've already spoken to somebody from HRA. Okay, on the 5th going forward, they gave me some instructions on how to move forward. They gave me some phone numbers and some things that I got to do, some paperwork I got to submit, but this will be an ongoing investigation. Because let's move on to QR codes. It says QR code scams, also known as quishing, involve cyber criminals using fraudulent QR codes to steal your personal information, hijack financial data, or install malware on your mobile device. Because QR codes are images, they disguise the destination web address, making it highly effective for scammers to trick you into visiting a malicious site. Common ways QR code scams work. Fake parking meters. I don't know, y'all. I don't drive. So for whoever that's for, all right, you might just want to go ahead and get into that. All right. Now, it also says restaurant menu swaps. Criminals replace physical menu QR codes with fraudulent versions that request personal details or account logins. Unsolicited deliveries and alerts. Fake package notices are left on doors or sent via mail, instructing you to scan a code to reschedule a delivery. Woo! Urgent account warnings. Phishing emails or text messages impersonate banks, utilities, or government entities claiming your account is locked. Malware downloads. Codes are programmed to instantly trigger the download of spyware. Okay. Let me read that one again. Malware downloads. Codes are programmed to instantly trigger the download of spyware or tracking software onto your phone. How to protect yourself. Inspect the code physically. Check if the QR code is a sticker taped over a permanent sign before scanning. Preview the URL first. Okay. Avoid urgent prompts. Treat any QR code that demands immediate action, payment, or password verification as highly suspicious. Go direct online. Type the official company URL. Secure your accounts, okay? Enable MFA on all financial and personal profiles to prevent unauthorized access. What to do if you scanned a scam code? Close the website, exit the browser window immediately, and do not enter any sensitive data. Update credentials, change your password right away. Monitor finances, run a security scan. Do all of that. File a report. Okay, but see, let me tell y'all something. All right, let me give y'all a quick little backstory. My God, it was laughing at me so hard. So at some point, you know, I went to a wash clothes one day, and I saw it on the wall. There was this a flyer, and it was talking about, you know, how great everything is, and it was like, oh, you know, scan this QR code to join the community, something like that. And so I was like, you know what? I think I want to do that. I think I want to join the community around here because it's been some things that I've been going through, and I want to just kind of, you know, see what's going on. Who else is with me? So I scanned the QR code, and it took me to this little chat group with a title on it. But the title was not, it just wasn't it. It led me to a fake ass chat room. Okay. This place has a community, and they do have a chat room. But whoever put that QR code in the laundry room knew what they were doing. Some scammers. So it led me to a fake ass chat room. It had this place's whole name on it, but some old other situation. And it didn't have too many members on it. Something about some kind of safety clan. So I joined, and I started to state my concerns. Next thing you know, I realized, damn, this is a whole fake ass. Because then I received an email from the actual official membership, and they do have a QR code that you can scan, and it'll lead you to them. It's just that somebody put some old other QR code in the laundry room. So when I got an email from the actual real membership, I was like, well, wait a minute now. You see where I'm at? Your girl is in the trenches. Let's move on to smart plug outlets. It says, hearing voices or sounds like police radio chatter coming from a smart wall outlet is generally caused by electrical interference, loose wiring, or a malfunctioning component acting as an acoustic transducer rather than active police surveillance. Standard smart plugs lack the hardware components required to receive or broadcast live police radio frequencies. So this is how you know you have a smart wall outlet going on in your home. If you hear chatter coming from it, you have smart plug wall outlets in your home, B. Okay? That's how you know. And we're going to get into that, but let's just keep reading. Common causes: electrical interference, or loose wiring or arc faults, or speaker or relay resonance. Now, can a smart wall outlet be hacked? Yes, a smart wall outlet or smart plug can be hacked because these devices connect to your home Wi-Fi and companion cloud services. Security flaws in their firmware, weak passwords, or unencrypted local communication can allow external attackers to gain unauthorized access. Now, where I'm at offers free Wi-Fi. How smart outlets get hacked: weak credentials. Using default usernames and passwords make it easy for attackers to brute force entry. Firmware flaws. Outdated or poorly coded device software can contain security bugs that allow malicious firmware updates or remote code execution. Or insecure cloud app connections. Weakly encrypted traffic between the mobile app, cloud server, and outlet can expose network tokens. Risks of a compromised outlet. We got network pivot. We have physical disruption. Then it says Wi-Fi theft. Poorly secured models can accidentally leak your local Wi-Fi credentials back to an attacker, B. Think before you plug it in, honey. It says here, fraudsters can hijack your device and steal all the information. Be careful where you plugging your stuff in at. Regular wall outlet versus smart wall outlet. Let's get into it. A regular wall outlet provides basic, always-on electrical power, right? A smart wall outlet replaces your traditional in-wall receptacle to add app control, voice commands, and scheduling directly from the wall. Okay. Installation and setup. Regular outlet, simple to install or replace if you know basic wiring, no apps, Wi-Fi, or hubs needed. A smart wall outlet requires turning off your breaker, removing the old socket, and hardwiring the smart receptacle, often requiring an electrician. Okay. Some people use a smart plug, which is something that you buy at the store, and it includes maybe a USB port for you to, charge certain things on there. A regular outlet has a standard look but can look cluttered if you add bulky plug-in adapters. How can you tell if you have a smart wall outlet? To tell if you have a smart wall outlet, look for physical signs like a tiny status light, a small manual power button on the faceplate, or a brand logo. You can also test it by plugging in a lamp and checking if your phone app or smart speaker can turn it on. Now, let's go there. In the midst of silence, I was able to hear radio frequencies from police conversations through their walkie-talkies. I used to just hear it. And as I followed the sound at some point, this was 2 years ago when I came here, I was like, yo, why I hear the police right now? And I used to follow the sound, and it led me to, as I got closer to it, the wall outlet, the plug outlet on the wall. And I'm like, yo, Why am I hearing police sounds through the... So speaking of people being able to control certain things in your home that you have plugged into a smart wall outlet. Let me tell you how I have this cute little lamp in the bathroom, and it has 3 different modes to it, right? And basically you can change the color of the lamp by just tapping it. Why at some point at night I tapped it to be one color, and when I turned around it went back to a whole other color, which says to me that the smart wall outlet that I have here in my bathroom, in every place, every room in here, is a smart one. Why? Because they have that little LED light that we just read about. It looks like a regular wall outlet, but it has that little green light somewhere in it, and it got those buttons where you can turn off or on or reset. Okay, now why this happened to me about 2 years ago? Let me find out. Let me find out that this whole entire place is under heavy surveillance, and they not only watch you, but listen. And the question is, who is they? That's the real question, is who is they? Because we're talking about the little lamp that I have plugged into my bathroom, and there's this big old wall mirror. Let me find out that they've been watching your girl in the bathroom, butt ass naked, coming out the shower, coming and going, doing my personal business in there. Let me find out. The question is who is they? Okay? Because I don't let nobody come up in here. I don't even trust the super. Let me find the fuck out, is what I'm trying to tell you. It's a lot of shit going on around here. Okay? And I'm tired. Somebody paid my motherfucking phone bill on the 14th, B. My question is this. Look, it's either somebody is using my name and they paid it so they can have some type of receipt to say they're me and they pay bills, or that was a possible prostitution move. Let me find the fuck out. I'm gonna pay this bitch phone real quick. That bitch, I'm gonna find that bitch around here, yeah. Hey, it's a lot of shit going on, and I'm pissed, okay? So, hey, yo, I'm gonna leave y'all right there because, yeah, y'all be safe. Because shit ain't safe no more. Not even in your home. Especially if you're a single female. That being said, be safe. I'm out. Mean means one.